just feels so wrong.
Everything is fine. Just stay strong.
Silly Selma, you're the one to blame. You just did what you had to do. You just did what you had to do. You just did what you had to do.
The first thing we can get from this scene is Selma's attempt to find comfort in her mind from what she just did through musicals. However, half the screen being cut off by the shower curtain clues us into how uneasy Selma truly is. The next shot shows how bright, open, and colorful Selma's daydreams are, which is the opposite of her actual sight and her probable future. It's also paired with a high-angle long shot that allows us to see everything while Selma is normally able to see nothing. At this time, she's also singing, "I Don't Know What to Do," which is maybe a way of showing that she needs guidance. In this frame, we have Selma with her hands behind her head and a police officer behind her, making it look just like an arrest, which is another hint to her fate. But Bill also has a very understanding demeanor, showing that Selma hopes that the law will listen to her reasoning and maybe understand. Selma takes the pins in her hair out and places them next to the obviously less bent pins that belong to Bill's wife. This shows us that Selma was barely holding it together before, and now she's starting to unravel and lose what little control over her life she had. Selma now undoes her hair, which is a big change from the regular, emphasizing how bizarre this situation is and how the world she has built for herself has been ruined. In these next shots, we are shown what Selma believes a police officer should do in this situation, which is lift up and hug Selma. However, we know that a real police officer, as in Bill, does not do this. Then we are shown a high-angle close-up of Selma and a low angle of Bill. This emphasizes that Selma is smaller than him, but also corresponds with their positions in society, Selma being a communist immigrant, and him being the natural-born American police officer. It really emphasizes how much trouble Selma is in. Then we see Selma's reanimated Bill comfort her, and we see through a Dutch angle, emphasizing how uneasy and confusing the situation is to Selma. Bill then leads Selma to see her son, which is a reminder to why she is in this situation. Bill's death was a symbol of the American dream being unachievable for her, and in her daydream, she reanimates Bill and his alive again self leads her to her son. This shows that to Selma, she cannot have the American dream, but it is not yet impossible for her son to achieve it. At this point, we are shown a low-angle shot of Gene on the very bike that Bill gave him, showing that the American dream is not above Gene and still very possible for him. Above him is also an open sky with nothing enclosing him, showing that his possibilities are not limited. Along with that, Gene is singing, "You just did what you had to do." This is Selma reminding herself what everything she's doing is for. It also shows that she wants her son to understand her actions and forgive her. She just wants him to know that she is trying to save him. In this last shot, Bill and Selma are seen looking out of the window. Bill seems to understand what Selma is showing him, showing that Selma believes that the law, too, will understand why she killed Bill. The context behind this scene is Selma getting all of her money, which she saved for her son's eye procedure, stolen by Bill, who was having financial issues. When Selma goes to get her money back, Bill has lied and refuses to give the money back to Selma. In the end, Selma is forced to kill Bill, and instead of running, she is swept up into a musical daydream that informs us of Selma's inner feelings. This daydream and her habit of daydreaming in the future also shows us how Selma's blind love for musicals will lead to her death.